the kind of girl that you could be down for. Cause when I look.
Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Sin, and you are ready.
Not the deal, not the deal.
Oh my god, guys, I did not want to do a regular talk through for this video because, as you guys can probably tell, my voice is gone. I've been sick for the past few days. I've been looking crusty, dusty, disgusty. So I'm recovering, and jeez, I'm looking down here at my mirror, guys. Things have just been going left for the past few days with my health, mental health, everything. It was my birthday this past weekend, as you guys know. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram. It'll be down here somewhere. Sorry if I'm talking really low. It's just that I'm still feeling under the weather, but of course I had to, you know, film this video for you guys. Like, what are you talking about? Like, what does I have to do anything? Like, what? Yeah, so, and of course, if you are new, make sure you subscribe and like this video and join the Sing gang. How many times am I gonna tell you to just do already? Just click it. I'll wait. Did you click it? You ain't click it? Alright, well, maybe you'll click it in the next video. Anyways, if you did click it, hey girl, hey boo, what's up? It was song, my voice is crazy. But yeah, enough with the chit chat. Make sure you guys are following me on Instagram for my birthday pictures, and it's like that. So without further ado, let's get into this beat. I'm just gonna quickly let you guys know that the remainder of this video will be a voiceover, but you know. Alright guys, so I'm starting off with my brows already done, and then I'm gonna go ahead with this ColourPop primer. I forgot the exact name, but everything will be in the description below. And they only have one primer on their website that I'm aware of, so yeah, I'm gonna just put that in my T-zone because you know your girl oily. So yeah, I'm gonna focus that on my T-zone really, so that way I can stay matte for longer. Now I'm going to just be grabbing that ColourPop concealer. All the colors will be down in the description box below as well. And this shade, I believe it's not that much lighter than me, so I'm going to use this to conceal a little bit of the darkness before I go in with my highlighter later on. And then I'm going to be grabbing this beauty blender that I bought off of Amazon. I'm not sure if this is the actual beauty blender. Amazon is a little bit weird. Like, I typed in beauty blender, but this is what came up, and it's really soft, so I like it. I don't really have a problem with it. I don't care if it's like the authentic one or not. I really do like this one. It's really soft. I'll see if I could put the link to it in the description below as well. But yeah, I'm gonna just blend that out real quick so we can move on to the next step. So boom, I'm going in with this really light shade, almost white in my opinion. Another concealer from ColourPop. No, this video is not sponsored, but ColourPop, holla at your girl, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got a little sponsor, some. Anyways. Yeah, so I'm gonna just put this on my eyelid to kind of act like a little primer. Nothing serious. You guys know I'm not a makeup girl. I just follow what I see and do what I like. So yeah, just put that on there. I'm gonna blend that out and then set it with some Airspun powder. And this also is gonna make the eyeshadow colors pop more too. So okay, so now I'm grabbing the It's My Ray Ray palette. I did a giveaway on this on my channel. Make sure you guys check out that video to see the demo and the review. I really love that palette. It has really nice transition shades for me. So I'm going to go in and grab those two colors that I just showed. or that warm brown color, just to put it above, like higher above the crease, because we are doing a cut crease. My eye space, I don't think I have a really large eyelid, so being that we're gonna cut that crease, we gotta put it a little bit higher up. So it's not gonna be exactly on the crease, but it's gonna be just above it. So yeah, I'm gonna work that in. And what this is gonna do, you guys will see later on in the video, when I add my darker shades, is gonna give it a gradient effect. And this is what I've been seeing, so I'm just doing it, and it came out really nice. So yeah. Now I am grabbing my Morphe 350 palette, the one that I always use in probably every makeup tutorial, with the same brush set from Morphe as well. And I'm going to add in those dark gray / brown colors into the crease. And guys, the key to this is blend for your life, blend for your existence. Like, blend that, because it's a really dark shadow. And also, if you do make any mistakes on this part, is not as bad, because that bottom part underneath, or well, basically on top of the lid, it doesn't really matter. So now I just grabbed this really light gray shade, because I noticed that it was a little bit too warm for me. I'm going for more like a cool tone look, so I'm like, you know what, let me put that light gray on top, and it works. So hey, so yeah. So now I'm going back into the palette and grabbing this dark gray shade, and I'm going to use this smaller Morphe brush, kind of like a pencil, I guess you would call this one, and really work that into the crease. So here's the trick to these cut crease things. That part on top of the cut has to be dark. It has to be defined, because when you cut that crease, you want it to show. So if the shadows that you're using are not pigmented enough, I feel like the effect is not as popping, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I made sure I worked it in, and as you guys can see, there's like that nice dark line, which is fine with me, because when I cut the crease, it'll make it even sharper. And at this point, I decided that I wanted to drag it down like in a V shape on the outer corners of my eyes, just to give it a little more something, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I just did that, and I kept working it in until I felt like I liked it. So now we're going in with the lightest concealer that I guys showed you before to prime my eyes, and I'm using this to cut the crease, as well as this really flat brush set, not brush set, damn it Cynthia, oh my gosh, this really flat brush to cut the crease. And then I look up, I seen this in a video, I don't know whose video it was, this was really a long time ago, but the person just put the concealer and looked up, and it just gave you that guideline to where you need to cut your crease if you're not sure. So then once I did that, I followed the line that it made, and you're gonna see in a second, I also pulled my eye just a little bit to give it more of a defined line, because you know what I'm saying, like, we artists, but we not artists, so it's like If you do mess up with the concealer, you can go back in like I am right now and just put that the darkest shade that you have on top, and it'll cover it right up, especially if you're using a lighter concealer to, you know, cover up that lid for the cut crease. So yeah. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the star of the show, also from ColourPop. No, this video is not sponsored once again, but this glitter right here, this is what made the look poppin'. I forgot the name. It'll be in the description box below. And I believe it was only like, what, $8 for this? And I didn't need no glue, adhesive, none of that. Look at me chatting. Yeah, so I'm gonna put this on my lid. I'm using that flat brush I wiped off the concealer, and I'm just gonna swipe it down one time for the one time, and look, bruh. So yeah, I'm gonna continue dipping the brush in and slowly building the glitter up. You do not need a lot of product for it to show, as you guys can already see, and I'm only putting it on the light part of my lid, of course, underneath the cut, to give it that effect. And if you are a beginner like me, just try your best to stay underneath that line. You want that line to show, you want it to be defined, you want it to be sharp. Taking that dark gray shade, and I'm going to use this to connect the dark gray on top of the cut to that outer V that I was originally doing to begin with. So it's kind of gonna cut off that line that you guys see extending outwards, but yeah. I'm also using this mascara to give me that black waterline that I want, that I don't often do, but with this look I feel like it was definitely necessary. I went ahead and added some lashes, and now I'm going in with this foundation stick from ColourPop. I really wanted to use this as a concealer, like a highlighter, to basically highlight my face. So yeah, I really like the consistency of this foundation stick. No, I don't wear foundation, but this right here is acting like my concealer. As you guys can see, I'm blending it out, and I do like a light highlight, so I'm going in with this contour powder kit just to warm me up a little bit. I know it's looking a little crazy right now, but the end product you guys are gonna see was perfect. And then I'm going in with this banana powder, also from ColourPop, setting powder, and I'm dipping my beauty blender in there and just setting away. And I really liked how this powder applied. My beauty blender was damp, so I just felt like all my oils were being sucked up into that powder. And for oily girls like me, you know that's the goal. And now I'm grabbing one of my favorites, my actual favorite highlighter from ColourPop as well, Wisp. I still believe that they sell it on their website still, and I believe their highlighters are only $6, and this has been my ride or die for years now. This highlighter is very subtle if you want it to be, but it also can be very blinding, which is why I really love it. And I'm just putting it in my favorite spots, and then I'm going to go in with my mascara. This is the L'Oreal Telescopic, perfect for that lower lash line lashes. Cutesy, cutesy, cutesy. And now for my lips, I'm gonna put on a simple gloss, and we done. And of course, if you guys enjoyed this tutorial, make sure you leave me a thumbs up and click that subscribe button as well as that notification bell so you won't miss any videos from me. And I'll see you guys in the next video.
I just had a deal, I'm on. Yeah, yeah, young CEO, SUGE, yeah. Talking about shit, I'm a pop.